This video is brought to you by channelfireball.com. Check out CFB for free strategy videos and articles from the best players in the world. You can also use the code Gaby at checkout to get 5% off any purchase. Hello everybody on YouTube and welcome. My name is Gaby if you've never been here before, and today we are playing with Rakdos Aggro. So before we get any further, this video is brought to you by Wizards of the Coast and channelfireball.com. So thank you both for sponsoring this video. And yeah, this is one of the cool new, really aggressive, kind of low to the ground creature decks that has sprung up as a since Throne of Eldraine came out. So we have a couple of cool new additions. This deck kind of existed in the previous standard format. It was not as good, I think. So some of the cool new additions, we have Robber of the Rich, who's basically like stealing from the rich, taking from the poor. It's like the Robin Hood of Throne of Eldraine. It's a very powerful mythic. So 2 mana 2/2 with reach and haste. But this is the cool part. When it attacks, if defending player has more cards in hand than you exile the top card of their library, and then if you attacked with a rogue on that turn, you can cast that card and it's color stripped. So even if you attack on turn 2 and you can't cast it, the next time you attack with Robber of the Rich, you get to cast it that turn if you wish. So super cool card, especially for, you know, generating some card advantage. And it is very convenient that Rankle, Master of Pranks, which is one of the new cards you're playing as well, is also a fairy rogue. Convenient. So Rankle's awesome. He's a 4-mana 3/3 flying haste. Whenever Rankle deals combat damage to a player, you can choose any of the amount. So each player discards a card, each player loses 1 life and draws a card, and each player sacrifices a creature. So you have a lot of cards in this deck that you don't mind sacrificing. Like the Gutter Bones are fine to sack. The Robber of the Rich, at some point maybe outclass, you can sack it. Dreadhorde Butcher, if it has a bunch of counters, you might actively want to sack it to deal your opponent damage. So the discards a card works for you pretty well since you have the Robber of the Rich to generate card advantage. And then you actually are denying your opponent card draw, so that's really good. And then each player uses 1 life and draws a card. It's just like extra cards for you as well. Then we have Rotting Register, which works really nicely with Robber of the Rich, because if you're playing Rotting Register, you are already just going to have less cards than your opponent, and then Robber of the Rich helps you refill. So it's almost like having a separate hand, if that makes sense. Then you have Gutterbones and Knight of Ebon Legion at the very beginning of your curve. These are just good beatdown creatures. Knight of the Ebon Legion, much better than Gutterbones for whatever it's worth. Knight of Ebon Legion can take over a game by itself, but at least Gutterbones is a card that's like pretty easy to sack to Rankle, and also it's just a 2/1 that recurs. So if you ever play against a control deck or on any decks with rats, you can usually get those Gutterbones back pretty quickly. Especially because you have some creatures with haste, like you have the Dreadhorde Butcher, Rankle. After they wrath, boom, get your Gutterbones back. The other 2 new cards for the deck are Murderous Rider, which is excellent. Swift End is just Hero's Downfall. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, you lose 2 life. So yeah, a little bit of a downside compared to Hero's Downfall, but it's very, very, very good at removing your opponent's creatures. It's very efficient, and you also get to keep the creature after you're done casting the adventure. So on the creature side, it's just a 2/3 that basically shuffles itself back into the deck. So really, really powerful card. And then you have Bone Crusher Giant, which is very similar kind of to the Murderous Rider. Stomp is just basically shock. And then damage also can't be prevented this turn. And also on the front side, it's just a 4/3. And it's very hard to remove. And if your opponents try to target it, they're going to take some damage. Then you have Spawn of Mayhem, which is always good in these kinds of decks. You're just like always attacking very quickly. You get to cast it for the spectacle cost. It's like a 3 mana 4/4 flyer. It's a pretty good deal. So that's a little bit about the Rakdos Aggro deck. Let's talk also about the sideboard. Hold on, let me make sure I have a timer for this deck. For the sideboard, we have 4 Duresses, which are just good against basically any deck where you want to take their non-creature spells. Like the control decks are pretty good at this, but there's some decks that you play like that are just all non-creature spells, so you might want to use it there. For Legions, then you want that against small creatures or any deck playing Field of the Dead, so then you can just get rid of them all at once. Noxious Grasp is a great sideboard card. There's so many good, really, really good green decks nowadays, so you always want to pack 3 or 4 of these and the decks that can cast it. 2 Lava Coil against the bigger creatures, especially if you want to exile stuff. And then 3 Experimental Frenzy are really good against the decks where you really need a staying power. So like against the control deck, sometimes against the mid-range decks. If you think it's going to be a really long game, then the Experimental Frenzy is going to be really good for you. So that's a little bit about Rakdos Aggro. How about we take it out to battle? So I'm just going to be playing best of 1 queues for this. I like that when you play a bunch of best of 1 queues, you can actually see the deck in action versus a lot of decks. Whereas if you play a sideboarded game... Hold on, this is really loud for me. Whereas when you play a sideboarded game, you might only like get to play 1 match, and that might be a half hour. So I like Kalado's avatar choice. It's a good one. So it looks like we're going to have the... Maybe Knight of Ebon Legion into Knight of Ebon Legion, Knight of Ebon Legion draw. It depends on whether or not we draw another Black Source. But it's a really good start regardless. So, Callado. Okay, it looks like we are going to be able to do that. Be really bad if they have Cry of the Carnarium, though. I might just end up pumping one of them up. Oh, their Inner Planner Beacon Godless Shrine. I wonder if this is like one of those Planeswalker decks. Let's attack first. Man, they could cast... If they are a Planeswalker deck and they cast Deafening Clarion next turn, we are just gonna do so bad. I think it's worth it to play both my Knights. But we might just get so blown out here. It's just really good if we actually get them all out of range. Like, if we're able to pump up one of them next turn and make them lose enough life. Okay, that's not Deafening Clarion. That's fine. Okay, now I'm really glad that we played our thingy. Okay, so now these are both gonna grow a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I'm still not sure what we're playing against. There's like so many wild decks right now. Hi, doggy. They be tanking. That's not that big a deal. The life gain is actually kind of annoying. So this looks like it might be like a 5 colors Walker deck or something. Ooh, I do like that. This is only when it hits players, right? Whenever Robber the Rich attacks, the defending player has more cards than you. But we get to play land Robber the Rich and go down to 4. Yeah, so that is going to work. So we can just send the Knight over there, the Robber at them. Yeah, that seems fine. So let me go Robber of the Rich. I need to play either my land or my Knight. I guess I can play my Mountain and see what we hit off of them and see if we play it. If not, I play my Knight. It's like not that big a deal to take some damage. So let me just play this to make sure it triggers. Send this at them. Send this at you. Oh, nice. I actually got a hit.
Only time will tell.
Might as well play it. Oh, this is one of the Doom Foretold decks. There's so many. I get to sack the golden egg to it, which is kind of nice. Alright, so let's let this resolve. Sack the golden egg. Now we get to go at them. We have nothing on a Murderous Rider. I guess they're at 4 cards. Is it less than or equal to? More cards in hand than you. So I have to use a lot of stuff before the Robber the Rich triggers. That's okay, though. I can do that. I can send this guy on an adventure. I can play my Knight. And then just, yeah, I guess I'll play my Swamp. Give myself some options for Robber the Rich. Let's see if we get anything. What did we hit? Was it a land? Yeah, we hit a Watery Grave. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's discard Blood Crypt. Alright, so that Doom Foretold is gone, but they might still have a bunch of other ones. They're 13. Could probably just murder that thing. hit with Dread Horde Butcher. Not a great sequence, but I will say they also have a lot of, they don't have a lot of creatures, so it's not like that thing's gonna help out a ton. I guess it could kill a walker at some point here or there. Might as well play that. Now we have these two in adventure. So we draw Robin Hood also. He wouldn't be too bad here. The Chaos Rots are our biggest problem. Also these interplanar beacons now. These Doomfort Toll decks are really weird. Alright, so they have Murderous Riders too. They usually play like a couple. Okay. This is our last wave. If they're able to deal with this, we're just pretty dead. Maybe we should have played the Mountain, I guess. If there are Doomfort Toll deck, there's just like no reason to hold it, not really. We're gonna play almost anything we draw, so. Well, now they can't cast this. If we draw Robin Hood, we just win. Please. Or actually, Bone Crusher Giant also does it. Because then we just deal them, nug them for 2. Or the Rogue, the 4-mana Rogue. I guess we don't know what... Oh, they're deciding to use the Guild Globe. No, they can't do that. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, they oopsied. Guild Globe makes 2 different colors. Man, we had an out here to actually win. Okay, now I'll hold on to the Mountain because having a Lava Coil is actually going to mean that I can kill one of those riders and potentially kill them. Even through... Oh no, not through a Doom Foretold. But if they have any discard spell, maybe. We just don't really need that many lands. So if their best play is to just cast one of these and then be done, we're in... Okay, and they didn't have a second Black Source, so they can't play 2 of them. That's good. Rats. Okay, so now they play their second Murderous Rider, and we can't attack through that one. Okay, we have a lot of outs here, though. Come on! That's pretty good. Yeah, that was nice. I agree. Okay, do you have a kill spell? Ding! Oh god, we did it. Okay. That was really close. Yeah, I think our opponent goofed it up a little bit. So had they... I think they would have been able to play their... They could never do it that turn, though. So they basically sacked a Guild Globe for no value, but it wasn't actually going to give them value later, I don't think. Okay. No, we have a Rankle. Haven't gotten to play that guy yet. That guy's pretty good. Okay, Gutterbones actually attacks for more on turn 2. So the next turn we can go Swamp, Gutterbones Knight. Okay, let's attack. Let's go Gutterbones. Ooh, they have something for 1 mana. The set's super new, so I actually don't have, like... Usually it's very easy to know, like, exactly what they have. I'm not sure I know exactly what they have here. Disfigure. Okay. That's good. Would have liked to have this guy. Let the Kaya kill one of your thingies. Okay, I would really like to draw some action. We were drawing a lot of lands. Nope. We're gonna get Gutterbones back. So let me play a Mountain this time so I can activate this ability. Hold on. Don't get tricked. Okay, and then just cast Gutterbones again. Alright, Rankle's gonna have to do some heavy lifting because we're flooding. That's Not great, but fine. Benny Swamp. Okay, so let's just attack with Rankle. Okay, so we definitely want to make us discard cards. We definitely want to stack creatures. We definitely want to discard card. And I wouldn't mind losing a life to drawing an extra card. So we can discard Mountain. Sack Gutter Bones. Yeah, I think this is actually good to use all of the modes. My opponent's tanking. Looks like we got a good one, maybe. We might have all real cards. Also, this animation is very cool. Hello, Scoops. Oh, Massacre Girl? Damn. Okay, I'm gonna stack a Gutter Bones. That's a card. Nada? Alright, let's attack with both. They must have something for Rankle, right? Yeah. Okay, so get to do a couple of things here. Man, I made a goof. I should have kept the swamp over the mountain a little bit ago, because now I'm going to be constrained with black sources. Otherwise, this turn I would have been able to play 2 spells. I do believe it is right to just play my spawn. But yeah, now I'm constrained with... I could have gotten the Gutter Bones back, or I could have cast the Dreadhorde Butcher. Instead, I can only do one thing. Okay, well, Dreadhorde Butcher is at least a good... Well, we have a good follow-ups. Good chat, good chat. Alright. Let's play the 2 haste creatures. Oh! Okay, I would not mind getting another land and not having the Robber of the Rich die. I would not hate that. No! Well, that's sad. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time with decks that main deck Legion's End. Attack with... That was a very good draw. Okay. So I saw a really interesting interaction with the way cards work when they're color stripped. So this is color stripped right now, but if I cast it for the adventure, it comes back to me and it's going to be not color stripped. So you can only cast it if you are already, if you already have those colors, which is really weird, but it is a thing. I think I want to, they have a Murderous Rider, huh? I think I want to save this to attack and then use that to kill that. So I think we should just bring Skelly back. Okay. Because it's any turn you attacked with it, right? During any turn you attacked with a rogue. Yeah, so we can cast this like after attacks before blocks and kill their creature if that's what we need to do. But yeah, this like weird color stripping and adventure thing happened to me at the pre-release, and it was like, wait, what? I had this whole like grand plan about casting the adventure and then casting the creature, and then I couldn't do both. Okay. So let's play my Swampy. So I think we might have to hold full control here. Let's go to attackers and attack with that. Okay, and now that that's live, I can use Murderous Rider. So Swift and this thing. And they... I did not want it to tap me like that, actually. I guess it just auto did it. Well, that kind of stinks, but sure. Because then I can't cast this post-combat. I might steal something good of theirs. Just Liliana's for days, I guess. Might as well just play my Gutter Bones, I guess. Yeah, this was not... The auto tapper kind of did not work very well for us this game. I think we might still be fine, though. I guess it's good to know that you just kind of have to tap it manually.
I'll phase through anything that stands in my way.
And they're gonna kill my Gutter Bones. Yep.
Look to see me no more.
Let's just play spawn. That's annoying, but it's not a huge deal yet. This is gonna eat my gutter bones, unfortunately. Yep.
Am I? I'm gone for now, but not forever.
Oh, that's cute. They get to draw off of that. Yeah. Kind of feel like... So I still have 2 creatures left, and they have some amount. I guess we actually should attack Kaya. This thing is going to gain them a lot of life.
You better watch your back from here on out.
Okie dokie. So then, hold on, let's tap not heinously. Let's return Gutter Dad. And then we're just going to cast a Murderous Rider. And hope they don't have another Wrath. If they have another Wrath, I don't think we can beat that. And that's fine. This is pretty good though. If they don't deal with this, this is going to deal them 1 damage next turn and we can attack with everybody. I guess they have 3 cards, so, and they can still make a 1/1. Sure. That's good, but it doesn't stop my spawn. It does let them draw a card, yeah. Okay. Ooh, Robber is interesting. Really would like to get rid of this thing. I wish we had a Rankle or whatever his name is. So we could send our, like, haste the Robber and just bash with everybody. We get in for 8. They'll, like, almost certainly block this guy. We get in for 8. And then that makes spawn lethal. I think it's worth it. Oh, hold on. Okay, I did not hold full control. I did not consider the fact that we might actually get a Murderous Rider, but this still works. I guess that's a good thing to hold full control with Robber. It's just so weird. I did not consider this. Okay, at least it didn't cost us lethal or anything, but damn, that was that's a really weird thing. Really weird interaction. So now next turn we can cast Liliana, hopefully. It depends on whether or not they have something for the Robber. Funny enough, we were actually close to attacking with the Robber and just being able to cast Lily. We need 2 more lands. We're not that far. Okay, so even if they Wrath here, we get to play Murderous Rider. If they don't, we probably just win. Yeah, I think we won. Good game. Wow, so we got tricked a couple times with the auto tapper. I should have kept the black source. I shouldn't have been the black source earlier, but we got like auto tapper debated a couple times. That's good to know. It actually matters quite a bit with this deck. Alright, let's play another one. Where did people get this Garruk thing? I have so many of them. Oh man, this hand's really good. It's close to being amazing. I think it's... I probably keep it. We get to go Robber into crush them a bunch of times. It stinks about not having black, but I think this hand's like pretty good outside of that. Also, if we do draw black, so we just get to start playing these Dreadhorde Butchers and go to town. So... Okay. Clearly have a little something something. Ooh, hello. Okay, against Jeskai colors, I probably want to just save this till a little bit later. So let me just go with Dreadhorde Butcher. They clearly have some sort of kill spell. Sure. They have a bunch of Bone Crusher Giants too, it seems like. Sure. We could just go to town. We could play Rotting Regisaur. I guess so. What would we even been? Dreadhorde Butcher, maybe? Oh.
Let's
I'm just
slow
gonna
this.
bounce it right now.
Let's
Sure.
try this.
I mean, at least I couldn't do that at instant speed, so I didn't have to lose anything. If I draw land next turn would be so good. Okay, cool. So Dreadhorde Butcher can get in there for sure. Because Dreadhorde Butcher can attack the fairy, and even if Bone Crusher Giant blocks, I can just still send the last piece. I don't want to send Robber of the Rich, but I do want to be able to Bone Crusher Giant, so let me just go ahead and pay 2 for this and send Dreadhorde Butcher in there. Then we'll probably like Bone Crusher Giant the next thing they play. Okay. Since they did block, they have given us the option to do this. It's gonna dome me for 2 as well, though. Alright. So we got a clear board out of that. I think this matchup is kind of rough for us, though. Ooh, this card is very cool. Okay. What are we doing about that? The question is it worth it to kill Narset instead of just getting in there with Robber of the Rich? We could also Robber of the Rich, attack Narset, and then Bone Crusher Giant to finish her off. That might just be better since we are like... And then we get to trigger it. Yeah, I was just double checking. We didn't need to do that before combat. Okay. What do we get? A mountain. Okay, I think it is worth it to kill her.
Such violence is upsetting.
Okay. So if they go land fires... Oh, they don't have another land. I think, because I don't think they would make that play if they... I think it's just so much better to like go land into... Wow, they are mana screwed, huh? Okay. Given that, let's go attack you, hit for 2, maybe Bone Crusher Giant, then play like actual hardcast Bone Crusher Giant, I think. It also depends on what we exile from them. I wouldn't mind hitting a land, yeah. That's funny. Okay, so now we can just finish her off. And the nice thing too is that now they're going to play Teferi and almost certainly want to bounce something. But bouncing Bone Crusher Giant is not great. And bouncing Robber of the Rich, it just has haste. So, okay, well they found their land. And now they have fires and now they can play Teferi probably. Or anything else. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is interesting. Murderous Rider is really cute because you can cast at instant speed for Regisaur purposes, but Teferi, if their next play is Teferi, we're not going to be able to do that at instant speed. So it might be best to just go like Rotting Regisaur, hardcast Murderous Rider. And hope that this way, if they play Teferi, we have a way to actually attack it down. And then these cards are unaffected by Rotting Regisaur, so that way we don't lose any value. So then they can cast a 4-drop and a 5-drop if they have something. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think we can beat that. That was pretty good. Man, these Fires of Invention decks are really cool. Okay, I think we are pretty dubs. We can certainly try. Let's play these 2 and play my Swamp, but I think if they had a chance to draw from Dreams, they're just gonna find anything they need. Yeah, this is rough. I guess I'll wait to see what our draw step is, but I believe we cannot.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
I really want to play one of these decks. I need to go find one. It is fun. Well, see, that's a good... And we don't have anything we can... Yeah. This is combat damage to a player. I guess we just attack them. Okay. We'll do both of these. And sacrificing a creature doesn't do anything because I don't have anything. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Now we can send this on an adventure and just kill the Teferi.
It's only a matter of time.
We're still like unbelievably far behind. How big are you on the other side? It's just 7/7 vigilance. Okay. Well, that's enormous still. They can't cast that yet? No, they can. That would be their free spell for the turn. Rankle does attack, like... Oh, they just had a second one? Oh no, Rankle! You had a good run. Yeah, then they can cast that. I don't believe we can... Is there anything we could draw here? I don't think so. We cannot be 2/7/7 BGs. Okay, I'll wait to see what our draw step is, but I do not believe we can get out of this. We are soups dead. That trades with one of these guys. We can take another hit. God, these things have to have vigilance. Blech. My guess is they have a second prison realm, given that they just like threw that one away all willy-nilly. Okay, anything they get out of the game is gonna kill us here. Yep. And daubers. Let's see how long our deck is. We're at a good stopping point for it. No, dear ink. We actually did not too bad with this deck. What did we go, like 2-1? Can't remember how many matches we played. I think it was like 2-1. It's a really fun deck. There's a lot of like kind of neat interactions with Robert the Rich. Like we saw how that came up in the second game. When I attacked, then they could have actually killed their creature at instant speed before blocks, but I wasn't expecting to hit a Murderous Rider. So like that's some stuff to think about with Robert the Rich. I will make sure that this deck list is linked in the description so you can import it directly into MTG if you would like to. And if you have been playing with Rakdos Aggro, I would love to hear how you've been liking it because it's a pretty fun deck. What are you playing different? Are you liking this version in the deck? What do you think your good matchups are? Thank you again for watching. I wanted to say thanks again also to channelfireball.com and Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this video, and I will see you all next time. Also, remember to like and subscribe to this video if you like it. It really helps the channel out, so if you want to see more standard deck techs and more draft and sealed and limited content, that's all on youtube.com/GabySpartz. Thanks for watching. See ya! If you like this video, you can subscribe for more. And if you want to come say hi to us on the live stream, that's on twitch.tv/GabySpartz. I stream every weekday in the afternoons, Mountain Times. See you later!